Hello everyone, welcome to Fablehaven Age of Wonders 4. Happy New Year! What better way to ring in the new year than with Ruin? Because we're playing this series as the Heart of Darkness, asterisk, from Darkest Dungeon. And we'll be doing this as kind of an old school series where it was just an arena that had a whole bunch of different people from a whole bunch of different places, all fighting for supremacy. This realm is going to be one of the ruined realms of Merida, which is of course the giant kingdom of Eld, and it is on the brink of destruction. Perfect for the ruin that we plan to bring about, whatever they'll do. And that is because it is not, unfortunately, a continent, the greatest map geography in the game. We are playing on void pockets. The void itself is tearing at this world, and it's basically just a landmass that has the void pockets out and about. This realm, as part of the Kingdom of Merida, was once a tropical paradise. So we'll be seeing a lot of tropical swamp and forest provinces. We won't be seeing Arctic desert and desolate, and there'll be a lot of blossom orchards and prestigious statue pickups, which is nice. The inhabitants are all over the place. There is no presence trait. This realm, as part of the Giant's kingdom, has a most wondrous past. And that past will be a little bit unveiled as we complete the Legends of Merida Fated Regions. We haven't played that in a while, so I thought we'd bring that back. However, this is also a ruined realm. The free cities are rare, and there are a lot of city ruins. So hopefully we can use those to establish our domain pretty quickly, and we won't be able to do our vassal swarming shenanigans, unless we make our own. Perhaps. Our presence in this realm has led to a chaotic influence, so that each strategic turn, all rulers gain a stacking negative empire relation modifier with each other. I haven't used this, I think, since Empire and Ashes came out, so I thought it'd be fun to bring back. And perhaps last but not least, there will be crystalline abundance, because the void is present, kind of, in this realm. And I think that will do it for our realm modifiers. Our big ol' realm. And we will be playing on brutal difficulty, but I will also give our allies, excuse me, not our allies really, but all of our AI friends will have challenging plus. The Marauders will be just regular challenging. And we won't be giving them starting bonuses, but we'll give them at least 2 heroes, because everyone but one, has 2 bonus heroes. One has none, and I have a bunch. So we'll at least be doing that, and I'll modify these and let you know when we encounter our opponents. Our would-be, potentially, friends. I doubt it. High happening intensity. Challenging for the Marauders. We'll go with high world threat as well. Just run that back. This playthrough was meant to be an undead playthrough where we tried like the hardest possible difficulty. We won't be doing that anymore. That's not the plan. The plan has changed. And this is the game setting plan. Slow victory. Yes. This all looks fine to me. Okay. So we are the Heart of Darkness. Asterisk.
Your journey starts.
Who is that? That, of course, we'll be checking out the Mystic Culture. Now, the Mystic Culture Summoner got a surprising, well, to me anyway, a surprising nerf.
What is your people's...
And we will be playing with humans. They were kind of like the last residents of this realm, the descendants of giants, and they have reached out into the stars and called us forth. They are a magical culture with arcane focus, keen-sightedness, and hardy. You have to be to survive this long.
Origin culture.
And we're playing as Summoner. As I mentioned, Summoner got nerfed in the Gargoyle update. It was a surprise to me, but apparently not to multiplayer enjoyers. Their magic origin is what will be the focus of our playthrough this time, and they still have the attunement Astral Resonance, so when a friendly spell is cast, they will heal for a little bit. We can collect extra echoes through exploration. My understanding is that now this is only a pickup and not obtained through other means, because it was a bit strong. We can use Echo Infusion to rank up our magical Orcs units on the world map, and this culture's units will gain Astral Connection while adjacent to a friendly magical Origin unit. Both units will gain +1 defense, +1 resistance, and this stack. So we want to have kind of a mix and match of cultural units and magical Origin units. Good times.
Their society?
Of course, in order to reach out into the stars and call forth a horrific cosmic entity, you gotta kinda be a scion of evil. And the Ancestor was sort of this. He wasn't really evil for evil's sake, but he was more than willing to be evil for the sake of knowledge and power. So our cities will gain draft and Imperium per level of evil alignment. We start as evil, and units will cost less gold than draft when we are maximum evil. We'll also begin with an extra shock or shield unit. In our case, that will be a shield unit, this guy on the Undead Horse. And this will be my final vision to try out. The Vision of Ruin. Originally, this was going to be Shadow, as I mentioned, for an Undead playthrough, but now it's going to be Astral, where we're kind of using the, the arcane to shatter the world sort of thing.
Choose your first tome of magic.
We will begin with the Tome of the Tentacle. It returns. Fantastic tome.
Origin?
We, of course, are an Eldritch Sovereign, and here is my Heart of Darkness.
Behold the heart of the world, progenitor of life, father and mother, Alpha and Omega, our creator and our destroyer.
Asterisk. Now for the asterisk explanation. The Heart of Darkness is an incomprehensible cosmic entity slumbering at the heart of the world. It's kind of difficult to play as that. So, we'll be playing instead as the Ancestor, who became the Heart of Darkness's vessel, who you defeat at the end of Darkest Dungeon and delay the cycle of death and rebirth. But in this case, the heroes failed, and the Heart of Darkness was allowed to free itself from the earth, and now its vessel has found a new world to plant new roots and grow into an inconceivable creature. We're actually using the Wheel of Ages because the Heart of Darkness is an eternal cycle, and I thought that would be funnily appropriate. We are a Warlock. We'll be doing the Warlock tree I usually don't take because one of the main things about the Heart of Darkness was that it kind of shattered minds. So I thought about going with the Relic of Mind, but I want to do the Relic of Flesh. To be honest, your starting Relic doesn't really matter, but because twisting and mutating flesh is also a big thing with the Heart of Darkness. We have our tentacles, we have our eyeball wings. It's all looking pretty spicy. Our people are presently kinda sorta normal. Don't worry, that won't last long.
Your journey begins.
So we are the Heart of Darkness. Our first name will be Wayne in honor of the man who brought the Ancestor to life. He passed away. The voice actor for the Ancestor and the academic passed away late January 2025, and this is kind of, you could say, my way of honoring the great job he did. Our culture, the Invokers of Ruin, because they've made a big boo-boo, and of course we'll be starting in the Darkest Dungeon. Our ambition is a Fearmonger, because this playthrough has two focuses: magical origin units and making people terrified, shattering their mind and will to oppose us. I think it's going to be good fun. Ruin has come to our family. Welcome to the ruined realm of Merida. I spawned right next to an infestation. We should probably deal with that. So we begin with Conjure Astral Ward and the Conjure Tentacle, both spicy. And we have our vision. You and your Invokers of Ruin gaze on this new realm ripe for the taking. When dark clouds blacken the sky, a terrifying visage appears in the sky, a cackling skull pierced by blades of ice, fire, and lightning. You suddenly find 3 masks on 3 pedestals before you: an obsidian mask of a weeping gravekeeper, a carnelian mask of a snarling general, and a lapis mask of a mage laughing maniacally. The earth around you rumbles, shifts, and tears, while the skull in the sky screeches your name. Wayne, the Ancestor, this world must end by your hand. Choose your tools of destruction. Which mask of destruction will you don? The Laughing Mage. The prophecy will set your Invokers of Ruin on a path to Astral Affinity. We gain 10 mana per turn, and Wayne the Ancestor gains +1 Astral Affinity. With the prophecies, you don't gain your affinity at the start, you gain them here when you pick your path, and +10 mana per turn is pretty nice. Donning the mask of the Maniacal Mage, you see the hidden magical connections in the world. Power surges through you. You extend your hand, and lightning jumps from your fingertips. You laugh. It scorches your enemies and amplifies the power of your Invokers of Ruin. The more spells you cast, the stronger you become. You laugh. The world bows before your arcane supremacy. Gaudia, bow. Magical materials fuse to your body. Ancient wonders reveal their secrets to you. You laugh. The world returns to normal when your vision ends. Yet still, you laugh. For it is you who will ruin the world. I shall herald an age of magic. So let's see what we started with. Thanks to one of our traits, we did get the Spell Shield. This is our Tier 2 Shield Boy. Our culture doesn't have a shock unit, so we kind of lucked out in forcing a Tier 2 unit. Nice. The Soother is our Tier 2 support unit. I am a big enjoyer of the Soother. They have a bouncing heal. I really enjoy them. We have the Arcane Guard, our Tier 1 Stabby Boy. It's not too bad. It does sunder enemy resistance, so we can do more magic damage. Worth noting, I suppose. And our Arcanist, our Tier 1 Battle Mage, which is okay. Now for our for our culture, our scouts are super duper important because they have to go find our astral echoes. So we're going to need a bunch of them. Sounds familiar, I'm sure. Before I talk to this, we should make sure we can get cooking. We have the Constrictor, that's nice. I do like Constricting Focus as well. This is also good. This is all pretty good. Starting with an enchantment is questionable sometimes, but let's see what we can do. All right, we are in the corner? The middle, but on the wall. Okay. Okay. We can work with this. We can make it happen. So, our scout, one of its specialities is that it can fly. So we don't particularly care about all these forests and mountains and ooh-da-ha. Ooh-ha-ha. We do have the Evocator's Abode. This is the Mystic Special Building, which is fantastic. I think we'll just start with it. Yeah, and Storehouse. All of our bonus mana is actually fantastic because the Eldritch Sovereign has a mana upkeep that just gets higher and higher and higher and higher. Alright, let's see what this wants. You can sense their presence. Not one, not two, but an amalgamation of ghosts, all talking at the same time. Stop them. Help us. Our flesh, our souls consumed. One of the voices tears itself free from the amalgam. They are trying to create it, the essence of life, the tincture, the stone of immortality. Then, as one, they speak again. One to turn lead to gold, one to turn death into life. But magic demands a cost, and it was us. That's the plot of Fullmetal Alchemist, isn't it? The voices shout for you to follow them. Will you find the origin of their suffering? Okay. Hello. How long do I have for this? Oh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's great. Love that. Just big fan. So this is, of course, the Blood Exarch, the newest Tier 5 monstrosity, leading a bunch of blood cultists. Cool, cool, cool. Now, as the Eldritch Sovereign, we, of course, have access to our Thralls, which can give us some special stuff. In fact, we can probably... because of one-turn Arcane Guard. We should be able to pump out some... I wouldn't say great, but some units to help us kind of flood this. The problem with facing the Blood Exarch of all the mythic units, excuse me, is that he has an attack where he deals bonus damage to stuff that's lower rank than him, which is like my entire army. So, you know, that's cool. It's at this point that I would get another scout, but okay, fine. Now, in our hour of desperation, we can bring the scout into battle with us, and I suppose we shall. We can see what we can do. So okay, we do have Eldritch Mind Control. This comes from us being a sovereign. And of course, we have a big old bomba. We're going to just play it safe and huddle around the sovereign, if I had to guess. Things can come melee us, because we do have an attack. And the sovereign is a magical origin unit. I mean, I planned that. I knew that. What do you mean? I totally knew that. I didn't forget. Now, we could spawn a tentacle and see if we can mess with this, but I don't think we need to. We need to save all of our mana for death. Okay. So we can do here. We can get behind this thing. Now, we can heal. Oh, I'm blinded. No. This is a one-turn mind control. So what we could do... Oh, right, I forgot. We can leave that there for a moment. Hold on. Memento. You will take a hit here, but... Might be able to stun this, actually. Nah, not quite. Not really that surprising. Unfortunately, this thing is probably not going to get hit, but... I rolled every 50-50. I'm proud of myself. Well done. Because this unit's blinded, unfortunately, I don't have a... attack of opportunity. Oh, she missed. Huh. What was that? Well, I won't be able to show it off this this particular encounter, but what you can do is if there's just one unit left, you can mind control it, and the encounter will end. Just a fun little trick with the Sovereign. Can you make it over here? No. I'll take it. Well, I wouldn't call that like a flawless victory, but it worked out. Methinks. We have to be mindful about our lack of healing, but... I didn't want to go... Like, every type of corruption build, I feel like the Gloom makes the most sense, but I didn't really want to do that again. I also didn't bring this guy with me. You want what? A farm? I have a farm with a sheep on it. Magnificent. And, like, in a way, it's not really a part of the Eldritch Sovereign. Or, excuse me, the Heart of Darkness to have... It has corruption, but it doesn't have what I would think of the Gloom as. Does that make sense? Also, the Eldritch Sovereign earns thralls differently than the Vampire. They get it through combat. So we just need to fight and destroy, basically. Which I'm pretty good at. I mean, I like to think I am. Can I use this on the Sovereign? That would be super funny. I can see farther. Huzzah! The Heart of Darknesses have many eyes. Alright, we'll go this way, see what's cooking. I do need to keep printing units. Do we want another Arcanist? We only have one. Probably. We are going to be very Battle Mage focused. For a little bit. I have plans to use some very special magical origin units. See if I can make it happen. Something gets shot. Okay. Cool. We'll take it. Tier 3 strike weapon. Okay. A low risk battle. How low risk? It's okay. We're going to have a lot of fighting to do, so I think I will just take it. We could do this as well. Maximizing our movement here. So the AI does, but I'm probably to fight this, yeah. It would be in our best interest not to lose the spell shield. Shocker. Losing units is bad. I know. I'm sure you didn't see that one coming. But if I had to guess, which I do, if I had to guess, the AI did not make the best use. There we go. Of the Sovereign's mind control. I'm not sure what it is about the AI, but it really just doesn't quite get how to use the subtle nature of the Eldritch Sovereign. Which, look, I'm not saying I always do understand, but I get it a little bit. This might be a moment for tentacling. Here's Quillhide, that's fine though. Alright. Bring you in. Go here for shielding. Come back here for not dying. Okay. That seems like a terrible idea. We can heal next turn as well? Okay. We'll go with this. We've constricted this one so it can't move. If the AI isn't careful, it could trigger an attack which may constrict again. Fantastic. Cool. This may be a tier 1 unit, but it is still a tier 1 spear unit. Secure your kills. Usually the safest bet. I don't want to do that. But no, we'll just smack this. And then we'll use our spears to shank this. Maybe. I think we'll trigger the attack on this first. The counter. It won't... Wait, will we actually have any shock units? I don't think we will. I've planned the build out. And I didn't use Unbound Tomes, which I initially was kind of planning on using. But, we're going to try and do this, dare I say legitimately, the good old-fashioned way. Keep you kind of here. Cool. Maybe I should have waited. Yeah, let's see who we can heal. Move up and see who we can heal. Perfect. A little bit of bleeding, but I think we got it. Actually, this thing moved closer to me, which it did not, progressively. I believe... Does this have Devastator? No, but it did stun it, so that's good enough for me. Cool. Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken. Appropriate because it was from this series that quote comes from. I'm not sure how well I'll do, but I'm planning on just inserting various Ancestor quotes as the series goes on. I've already done one. I hope future Fabe. I have one planned. Okay, so the Eldritch Sovereign, of course, has its own unique tree. We have our Enthralling Presence, which is our skills we've been using. We also, most of the Eldritch Sovereign abilities have like a passive stat that is associated with them. Well, maybe not most of them, but a number of them. The rituals, perhaps specifically. But we can summon various magical origin units, like the Astral Wisp. That'll give us some more health and resistance. We can summon the Astral Siphoner, and we can even go as far as to summoning the Mage Bane. We're quite far away from that, though. We also have the Eldritch Caster. Unfortunately, they took away the Eldritch, Governor? No, not Governor. That's what we're called. That's what our governorship type is. But there was something that gave you Imperium, and it was really cool for your governorship. It was nice. I feel like Quickening Ritual. Wasn't there like a... Yes, this is incredible. The Mass Phantasmal Ritual. Good fun. But the reason we're a Warlock... I do like Delirium as well. The reason we're a Warlock is because this side of the tree, which I don't use very often, has some, mind-shattering skills. So we'll start with the Hex Pact. I'm actually going to use the Offensive Pact, I know. How peculiar. And we can get the Broken Spirit, I suppose. Morale Drain. Ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah. We should probably get this to start off with. So grab the Astral Wisp Ritual. We can use our Thralls to summon an Astral Wisp, which is pretty uncommon. We can only use these relics, for better or for worse. We did grow. This does need a Forester. We can get this here, and that links us to the sheep for next time. And of course, growing is good. Good. Are we boosting? Are we at that stage of insanity? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, the guy just told me. We'll boost expand. Do we go into this then? More growth. No. Yes. I'm down to boost. Maybe we boost up the Arcana so we can get a guard. Maybe that's the play. And we will, we have 2 Thralls, so we can get this going to keep our draft up, and then we can get the Wisp next turn. Okay. So we'll waddle back this way. I don't know, team, if I'm going to have enough to take this on, but if I can get here before the infestations grow in power, that would be nice. I might just end up autoing. Auto exploration, I'm not sure. I can tell you I am never getting this again. I'm not getting this again. We do have Surge Spellcasting, which is fantastic. We'll go ahead and take that. We will be using a lot of spells in this particular build. Ah, 1 tile away. If only I could build roads. If only the road gore could begin. The sooner the better. So these are the things that are abundant. These blossom orchards. Have we met someone? Oh, we have. We're going to have to destroy them. Take from them all they know and love. Oh, I guess they're our culture, aren't they? The question is, do we... We probably kill them. Oh, I forgot about this. Seer Alexandria Ravenbeak of the Free City Vortex greets you with a wily smile. Salutation, heart of darkness. Your reputation precedes you. It pleases us to meet a heart of darkness who shares our convictions. Nevertheless, we ask you to respect Vortex's independence. So whenever you meet a free city, you can use thralls to kind of push them towards you. I think you can also use thralls to end wars if they start at war with you, I believe. Assuming it's not due to their overlord. But imagine you can't use it on someone. Initiative order. No, we're going to have to kill you. You're going to have to die. I think. Our Astral Wisp is ready. Huzzah. So we can use our Astral Echoes. We only have 20 of them, but we can use them to level up our units, our Magical Origin units specifically. And we just boosted him to Soldier, gave him a little bit more health. Great. There is more Echo here. Got that. End our turn. Oh. Maybe we do keep you. For now. I just remembered something. So we can use some of our things on free cities that we control to gain thralls and other things. I think it's specifically thralls. So we could keep this guy around as literally just a beat stick for thrall generation. I could do that. I could consider that. Alright, we'll send our scout forward to take a look. Take a look, see? I'm not sure what this 8 is. I'm not sure I like it either. Cool. We're assembling our legion for our quests. Some more mana, more echoes, constricting focus is in. The Scroll of Astral Connection will provide Astral Connection to our non-mystic, non-magic origin units. But I think we just go... This can be good. Retaliating Growth. It's very niche. We might just go Enchanted Crows. I think that's what we'll end up doing. Fly Barbie? Stone Conjurer. Tier 2. You don't have the funds for that. Even if we boosted. Alright. Good talk, everyone. We are 1/10 of the way there. 10% a touch over for our Desolation of Magic. Did you spawn a second Blood Exarch? We're too late. Look, fighting one of these was going to be hard enough. I can't fight two. Unless... if this one leaves to go here, once it's finished with this, maybe we can take this. This will immediately turn around to attack us, but, I mean... there's a chance. So what we'll do is we'll clear this magical material. A third scout. Yeah. We'll clear this magical material and then heal up and wait for this to move further on. So we need to keep our scout nearby. Well, I suppose if we just see this leave, it's fine. Man, this is a terrible idea. Oh, this is a terrible idea. I don't think I could take this, even with my current army. Each 2 turns, one of the attacking units has a 90% chance of suffering distracted until the end of combat. That is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world, probably. I'm sure my confidence is encouraging. We do have a Warden here, which can jump, and I'm assuming it's going to. 2 Wardens? No, 1 Warden. I'm assuming it would jump. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't jump. Okay. This does stack, so this is a pretty tanky 4/4 is not bad. Just for this stage of the campaign. Okay. It's actually fantastic that she failed to mind control us. This is not bad. I wouldn't call it good, but it's not bad. Are these alchemists? I think they are. So we can move forward here, and I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. So perhaps what we do is we aim for this guy to help our friends, our little boyos. Perfect. Do we go for the stun? Maybe. This might get stunned. Ooh, they both resisted. Well, great. Unfortunately, none of our casters have any really cool tricks at the moment. That's quite a lot of damage. Oh, the Furies, okay. Oof. Are you distracted? No, it's City Stench, okay. Probably casting a spell here is the way. This thing can disengage naturally. This ties up multiple units. And we'll get rid of a few models here to reduce damage, so I think it's okay. And it's constricted, so it shouldn't be able to do this. Yes, correct. Fantastic. I'm sure you could sense my uncertainty there. Shouldn't be able to. One graze, one connection. I'll take it. Cool. So we've whittled that down quite a lot. So I suppose it's time we come reinforce this. And provide astral connection, of course. Cool. He resisted the constriction. That's fine. That might be a dead Spear Boy. It's not to the end of the world losing an Arcane Guard. They are just tier 1s, but... it is still unfortunate to lose anything. There's a... how much do you cost? 24. There's a world where I just win here. And that would be a fun world. Honestly seems a little unlikely, though. I have to kill both of these units and I win. If I could get one little crit here. Okay, well, this thing is down. Get 2 hits here. Could be close, but unfortunately... unfortunately, no. Oh, am I close enough for this anyway? Whoopsie doodles. Goodbye. Okay, heals next turn. We can try and get a flanking position here, which is what we got. Maybe I should have waited, because I should be able to reconnect the Hex packs. Oh well. Big damage. Can I get away and survive? No. I saved 24 mana to lose an Arcane Guard. Worth, hashtag? You in range? You're not even in range. Gross. Okay, so I do have a cooldown for this. It starts when the unit dies. Okay. That's just now. Let's do High World Threat again. It'll be great. The White Wolf Mount and 69 nice food. Okay, we can go clear this too. For some mana. Mana? Mana. So we can wait a turn, see what happens. Who are you? Hi, ghosts. Most of the ghosts do require... I think they need a hero to talk to them. We have reached level 4, and for the Eldritch Sovereign, this is our first kind of defining moment. We don't have access to the regular signature skills. We get to choose kind of our expertise. I can go with Madcaster. This is focused on like pure DPS. This is what our Blint the Unmaker is. Big fun boom boom, which you could argue the Heart of Darkness would be great at. There's Mindbreaker, which again is part of our strategy where we're trying to break people's mind, but this is more like, well, Madness is pretty accurate, isn't it? I went with this on Shekzir, however, so I didn't really want to do this again. What I was thinking of was Fleshweaver. There are a number of quotes about the flesh in the final encounter, so I thought it would only be appropriate to weave some flesh and pray its form is not too hideous.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying. Pray it does not take too hideous a form.
So by choosing the Fleshweaver, I believe this kind of locks us towards a nature shadow path for later on, but we'll gain possession, which will make it so our non-hero friendly unit gains empower, dealing increased damage, and they'll have resurgent. The unit does, however, die after 2 turns, and we start with some fleshings. This should help us out a little bit against more difficult opponents, just as a distraction card effects, although they're not really card effects, they're just a distraction. Also gain access to Adaptive Vigor and Pack Leader, both of which are not helpful for our particular case. So I think, teleporting for free is really good. We could do this. It's pretty difficult to do early, but we could go already into Phantasmal Ritual to try and help us against this very difficult stack. We could also Delirium. I think if we go Eldritch Caster into Delirium, we might be able to have some fun. So I think we're going to do that. The Eldritch Caster will give us +5 world map casting points, which is fantastic. But it'll also make our abilities ignore up to 1 status resist, so it's more likely that this will pierce through the enemy's defenses. Will it work against the Blood Exarch? Maybe not. I also should have done this first before he fought, but that's okay. This will make our Battle Mage and support units have a low chance, 30%, of inflicting Constricted, which is the immobilized and they take a little bit of damage. And we do increase that chance against marked or slowed units. That's actually... I planned this. I totally planned that. I knew that. I knew that's how this worked. That's totally why I planned our tome path. Absolutely. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I did this. I have exactly 0 mana income at the moment. Because feeling an enchantment this early is difficult. Shocker. Temperatures in the immediate area rise and fall intermittently as a group of elemental beings panic as your army's approach. The gargoyle, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you would result in almost certain death, but is unwilling to abandon its group. Will you attack them, or allow Gargoyle and its temperamental allies to retreat? Give me your mana, and you can flee. The heart has accepted your offering. Should be okay. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the Blessed Spirit, or soul, I believe, is immune to delirium. I believe you have control loss immunity. You do. There it is. And I believe you do as well. There it is. How about you? No. Fantastic. Here's our little fleshling. These are essentially Zerglings, Banelings even, from StarCraft. They run into stuff and go boom. That's about it. I can benefit from cover. Huh. I mean, I knew that. It's been so long, I'm learning a whole bunch of things. Get closer. Should arrange for this. So I guess we might as well begin the hex pact on this thing. We'll blight you. Okay. Next turn. Patience. Oh, they don't explode if they die. Okay. Kaboom. He is insane, which is fantastic. Kaboom! Alright. Good job, Fabe. You blocked yourself in. I wanted to get the Sundered Resistance in there before I started shooting. That made things a little more difficult for me. Just a little bit. Not too much more. I don't actually know how this Insanity is going to work out for me. He might still attack me. Or at least he's vulnerable. Kaboom! Okay, Blessed Soul down. Still stuck, though. Great. He did what I wanted him to. The Insanity is only for one turn. So it's over now. And if I could mind control him... Okay. We could end right meow. Come at me. Are you close enough for this? Great. GG, team. I love that trick. The Kobold Poison Vial. Can I use that? Okay. I was able to turn the Wondrous item pack back on. It was bugged for a while. But it has been fixed as of the middle of December. So, good job. So we will see some of our more peculiar items that are cool. This is a scout, right? Yeah. So he's coming out to grab this and explore. The scout's sticking nearby to observe. You are, I guess, going this way. I suppose you can go in auto now. There's a lot of void pockets. It was either this or the Void Pangea, but I dislike the regular Pangea. I really dislike the Void Pangea. It drives me insane. I tested it out in during the early development, and it was a tilter. Okay, next 3+ turns. So we are going to try and jump on this. This could be a very risky fight. It's going to be tough. It might not even be possible, but it's definitely going to be tough. I don't know when we're going to fight a hero, but we will grab that. I do need to make our next city soon as well. That should be in our next kind of top priority. We could... Wait, should we just bump out a hero to help us? I think we do. Alright. So, who do we have? Oh, are any of these actually helpful? I suppose we can go with Dismiss. I was really hoping for I mean, he's the only one who can use our current weapon. It's not for him. I have a weapon in mind for him. Alright, we'll get him out. So this is one of the very first characters. I'm broke. Forgot that's kind of a two-part thing, isn't it? Oh, money. Well, I just wasted 60 Imperium. Is there any way for me to get money? Not really. Great. Good job, Fabe. We'll talk about Renaud in a minute. You got to see a glimpse of our roster. I think I made 6 heroes. Oh. They just killed a man. An undead thing, perhaps more accurately. Well, we're really short on gold, so we will grab the gold mine. And we can boost that out and get a Light Barbie. We have more Astral Echoes. So I think we will go ahead and upgrade our Astral Wisp. It does scale based on how much missing XP is missing, so... He's elite. Can I get him a champion for Evoker? I can. Cool. So this gives him his champion medal, allowing him to ignore status resistance and resistance. I think he's probably going to be our best tool against this. We are going to have to trespass because screw you, AI. I'm going to slurp you up for thralls anyway. I guess we're going. I don't really see a way around this. So we're going to have a big ol' bot hole ahead of us. Alright. That doesn't help me, unfortunately. This might help me more. It depends on how expensive it's going to be to build. Alright, this is a risky battle. It's going to take really clever positioning to make this work. I don't know if I could do this, team. How does the auto do? The auto wins. No shot. Do I just take this and go with it? We did lose our spell shield, who I said I kind of wanted to keep alive. Surely I can do better. I could do better. Let's go. Let's do it. Have faith. All right. I said that about something in the previous series, and I did so much worse. I think it was, we were fighting Manfred, the man-childs. I, like, giga sucked and lost my whole army. Okay, so here's my plan. I don't know what the AI did. I'm going to spam. I'm going to try and bait the Blood Exarch into attacking these things. And we're going to spam tentacles. That's it, pretty much. We definitely need to... We're hexing this, for sure. We're going to try and drive something else insane. And we drop tentacles every turn. Okay. Reap it, reap it, reap it, reap it, reap it, reap it, reap it. It did reset its cooldowns, but I think that's okay. Maybe I'm supposed to hold those. Okay. Fantastic. It siphoned that. Alright. So, we can cast 2 tentacles, or 2 wards. It's 2 tentacles for sure. Like, without even question. We're going to Pact the Blood Exarch. We could Delirium... Wait, did we Delirium this? This will drive it into melee with its friends. Surely it connected, okay. Then we just kill this, right? Should be concerned this is taking so long to kill. Okay. No one got hurt by the explosion. We're fine. They're going to have to fight that next turn. Cool. Okay, I went for that. I didn't really want it to go for the Blood Exarch. But now that thing is bleeding, so that's cool. Dagger of the Right. That's unfortunate. What if that's how the AI won? The AI, like, got it to all trigger the Dagger of the Blood Right or something. That would be kind of cool, actually. I think we wait. We want to try and get as many of them as possible. We could put this here and kill this. Cool. Okay. Fortunately, I'm not overly helpful at the moment. This is simply a cooldown, so we could drive this thing insane. Ooh. Can I do it? Yes! Fantastic. Do we focus on this or this? Silly question. It's this for sure. This can make it so the tentacle kills them. Although they're currently being trapped by the tentacle. Okay. This guy might just be out of the picture. I forgot about the scout. Okay. Move up now. We're moving and grooving. This thing is slowly going insane. Emphasis on slowly. Here for the connection. We can go here. This guy will die. I don't know if this blood parasite will be under my control. It would be cool if it was, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. Because that would be cool. Okay. That guy died to the dagger. That guy died. That sucked. But it is a temporary unit. There's Dagger of the Right. Okay. Kaboom. This will trigger retaliation, which is fine. It's a fumble, too. Oh, we're so in. We're so in, team. I did it. We are so in. I get connection from that. That's kind of fun. Okay. Go here. We can try for a stun. It's like a 20% probably. It is my blood maggot. That's so fun. Eldritch Sovereign, ladies and gentlemen. Lady? Is there just one person watching that's a lady? I could full heal the tentacle. How long do you have left? I'm going to full heal the tentacle. Watch me. Okay. You can't really get in with another melee units. It is possible that if he swings here, he can break this tombstone, and maybe I can get in. What do you do is the real question. Oh no. Okay. Well, that was crazy. There's the sweep. He did break the tombstone. Grazing out of his actual minds. The goats. Incredible. Magnificent. Blood Exarch defeated. And it helps that 3 or 4 of the mages with him committed seppuku. That's how they did it. The AI didn't do shit. I knew it. It was all me. Oh yeah, I can teleport on somebody else. The last cultist falls. Blood and flesh are consumed by the ritual circle, completing the rite. As the fallen are absorbed into the blood sigil, a crimson energy erupts. Waves surge outward, swirling into a violent vortex. With each turn, it contracts, condensing into a scarlet anomaly. It calls to you. It is power, raw and unbound, waiting to be shaped. The energy lies before you, awaiting transmutation by your will. So we could create blood clots in the sector. This is next to our vassal. So theoretically, we could get it relatively soon. No, we're not a good character. Shape the energy into the essence of life needed to forge the Immortality Stone, which is a miscellaneous that we can make in the item forge that gives us Undying. For 2 Archon blood. Well, Man. I don't hate this idea, but it's going to take me forever to get to this. And this is going to take me a while to get to. So we'll just go with a while. Alright. The game didn't tell me there was going to be a mob on it. Thanks, game. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate that. The darkest dungeon can expand, and it shall. I mean, I feel like I need mana. I would love to get a research push, though. It is still technically mana. Technically. Alright, I think we leave and we start looking for money. Because I am broke. Did you level up and all that? You didn't. Wow. Good job, bud. Yeah, that's not as horrifying as what we just fought. The Blood Exarch is a one-man army. So if he breaks this and then immediately comes at me, I will be sad. But we could just, you know, run it back. We could try to get all the blood mages to commit seppuku, and then... Yeah, no, torment my vassal, that's fine. I'm perfectly okay with this. This is a fine idea. Now, as for this vampire spider hatchling, it is low maintenance. We can also just sacrifice it to the dark gods here. To get, okay, I guess we're circling back up here. Yeah. Why do I feel like I'm stuck here? I know why. This silly city is in the way. I do like adaptive research, but I think we're going to hold on to our points for now. We don't need seafaring. Diggy Diggy might be helpful. Maybe we just go north. Like, what if we go around here? We can grab this watch post. We'll go back up here, get rid of the haunted graveyard, and then we can, like, go over here and grab this for a bunch of mana. I don't hate that idea. I do hate how long it's going to take, but I don't hate the idea. Goodbye. Oh, he ran away. So I believe that's the... Oh, dear. The invasion force. Golds. Oh yeah, you can go over mountains. That's cool. I wasn't planning on getting the Tome of Terramancy, but I might be getting the Tome of Terramancy. To blow this up. I am surrounded by infestations. Huh? I thought the infestation was the Phoenix, and I was like, wait a minute. No, 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 no. No! Why would you do this to me? I can't afford you yet. I'm sorry, Reynold. Nice. You stay right there. You keep, becoming a vassal. Distracting the Blood Exarch. I can't tell it to target something specific, right? Like, if he does become my vassal... Oh, hey, thanks for moving away from the stack. No thanks for having a bunch of stuff hidden in your stack. Can you believe this? How ridiculous. Alright. Oh. Good enough. We don't heal inside the Infestations domain. Tendril Labyrinth is in. We have one more skill to research. We might as well get the Constrictor. How expensive is this? That's not bad. We'll do it. It'll give us stability, which is currently not a thing we possess. I really don't want to pay for another scout. Welcome to level 5. I kind of want to do the Phantasm Ritual, because this can make difficult fights a little bit easier. And it will also give us plus 10% magic attack, so... So this is a little expensive for us to fund at the moment. That's unfortunate. We'll have to get back there. But I'm going to crush this first so we don't get, you know, spammed. We can also destroy this. Fight this. Mother... I mean, can I fight this? It's going to be a little tricky. I usually don't consider Phoenixes very highly. Soon. But maybe I should leave this alone. Maybe I shouldn't be here. But two of them can really do a number on you, especially at our current stage of development. Huh. I cleared that, and he put a unit on here. We're going to be fighting, aren't we? We're going to be fighting where it's at. Yeah, I can feel it. In my bones. We're actually... No, I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. No spoilers. Although, to be honest, I feel like I'm not going to find anyone. Like this entire time. You can do it. I can do it. I can do it. It's fine. What was that sound? That was a horrific sound. Well, this is fun. Kaboom! Good enough. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. We are probably going to have to get excuse me, a forge going. So we can make better relics, because they're not exactly that common. Did you just heal? My goodness gracious. Worthless. As worthless as you are in life, you will be worth something in death. I hope, anyway. There you go. Go be insane. I am immobilized. As are you. Great. No, I'm not flanking this thing. Oh, they can constrict it, though. Fantastic. You are the matriarch, right? Yeah. So hopefully I've at least stopped the worst of it. Everyone is stuck. Everyone is stuck. Nobody can move and nobody can run. 'Cause everyone is stuck. Okay. Couldn't immobilize your enemy, huh? Or my enemies. At least I have a lot of mana. It's a very unusual situation for, Bonk. I think for an Eldritch Sovereign. This particular stage. You know, the spears aren't particularly helpful against the little ones. I forgot about that. Definitely should have sent them against the bigger ones, but that's okay. At least the matriarch also blew her load. She will not have her web, which is nice. She will have her jump, though. No, she won't. I think we just wait here. See what happens. Okay. I might actually be able to just mind control the matriarch. Can I get it? 73%. Nailed it. No losses. I told you I could do better. Could you give me money, please? Just once? Oh, great. Thank you. Yes, that's fantastic. Do I go down here and grab this, is the real question in my mind. I can get a hero, which is nice. That's also nice. The question is, do I get a hero or do I go tier 2? Because I kind of want to do both. I have elected for economy. Reno knows what he did to me. I think we leave this alone. We can go scout it, but I think we retreat. Advance in the opposite direction. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. Oh, yeah, the knowledge ritual. Yes, I like this. Do I like it more than my vassal? Currently, yes. Currently, I do. Hold that thought. Got that. I enjoy adaptive research as well, but I don't think we need it yet. We're not really cycling through our researches. We're kind of just taking the good thing that's offered to us. Oh, this is in the north. The north. Or Norse if you're short on time. After diplomatic negotiations, Seer Alexandria Ravenbeaker Vortex announces that their city wants to celebrate a godheer they are in awe of, Oniron. They wish to commemorate the day Oniron became a godheer and intend to make this an annual event. It was my idea, Alexandria Ravenbeak declares, and my people's morale has never been better. May we all be blessed by the wisdom and arcana of Oniron. Surely you will contribute to the celebration of the great Oneron. What can we expect from you, Owain the Ancestor? We could stupefy her. I'm not going to roll a 50-50. I'm just going to stupefy her. She deserves it. Alright, let's go scouting. See what we can see. Dragons. You know, I knew this was going to be mildly annoying with the void pockets. I didn't think they would be this annoying. We're going to have to put down another city soon. I quite like this area. Do I? Is that? What is that? I don't know. That could be gloom. Is this a faded region? I forgot. We have faded regions turned on. I haven't found one yet. Maybe we go, like, over here. What the heck is that? Alright. They took the blood glass, but I don't think they cleared it. I'm just going to let them deal with this. They're more than capable of handling it, probably. Alright, it's time for our second Tier 1 Tome. Now we can make a lot of options here. And I have a plan. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want this. But we're gonna stick with the thematics, which of course also includes the Tome of the Blood Rites.
Forbidden rites in a forgotten tongue. Burned scrolls of a kingdom raised on blood and sacrifice. These are the memories of the one we now call the Deathless God. His tenets. Now, he whispers them in my mind as words to be carved into our flesh. For every gift he bestows demands a price. And that price is blood.
So we fought the Blood Cultists with the Blood Exarch. They're pretty good. They could be one of the better Tier 2 units in the game. And the Flesh Carved Rune is just a decent... I like the healing, honestly. But its other aspect needs to come from Sanguine Focus. So we kind of want a lot of this. All of this, if I'm being honest with you. We'll start with the runes, though, because it'll be our first transformation. Of course, there was an entire DLC about blood. Creepy looking. About blood in Darkest Dungeon, so it is quite appropriate. We are being invaded from the north, so it is a good thing I am returning. Roads. I don't want to spend my gold on roads. I have learned from my past foolishness. And we meet our first friends. Greetings, hearts of darkness, Wayne the Ancestor. May wisdom guide your path in this realm. This is Irving. First Enchanter, Grand Enchanter Irving, and he leads the College of Enchanters. Irving served as the Ferelden Circle's first enchanter for many years, and was known for his stern wisdom and kind heart. His crowning achievements came later in life, when he tutored the mage that would become the hero of Ferelden, and held the tower together during and after Uldred's rebellion. After the events of the Fifth Blight, he would narrowly win the election for Grand Enchanter, becoming the de facto leader of all Chantry circles. As an Equitarian, his moderate viewpoint brought stability to the tenuous relationship between Chantry and Circle, even as Ferelden's own circle separated from the Chantry. One night, He had a terrible dream. A seed fell from the heavens onto Thedas, and its dark, fleshy roots burrowed deep into the world, siphoning and changing the world with each passing moment. When he focused on the seed, he saw a beating heart and awoke in a cold sweat. He then rallied his old friends to cross into the Fade and stop this heart of darkness. So First Enchanter Irving is the first Enchanter in Dragon Age Origins. The Grand Enchanter is a thing in the story. He never becomes it, but it is a thing. And I thought it would be kind of a fun alternate reality if he did become the Grand Enchanter and, lead the circle to come challenge me. He is a mystic attunement, so he is another mystic culture. I always want to have one challenging us. I don't know why. But they are gifted casters and powerful evokers. He has flesh-carved runes because... Naughty Irving. In my Dragon Age Origin playthrough, I went Blood Mage. And Blood Magic is like the coolest thing, I think, in the Dragon Age universe. So, I wanted to include it. They are vulnerable to physical. They have overwhelming tactics, keen-sighted, and arcane focus. They are pretty well-spec'd to kind of do a lot of damage. The only downside, of course, being vulnerable to physical. If we can get in melee with them, they'll be a little more vulnerable than usual. He himself is an erudite sage, so he likes empires that do not break treaties. He likes empires with stronger research. He dislikes empires that are at war. He dislikes empires with a stronger military. He favors treaties. He believes that all wars must be justified. He likes to explore, and he likes to expand. He is currently interested in gold, as am I. As am I. So, of course, Irving would never be a blood mage. It was very taboo, questionable activities. But, fun fact, you can actually make him a blood mage if you send him into the Fade during one of the quest lines. Okay. Why did I meet you? And also, First Enchanter Irving. You are close. Grand Enchanter Irving has... This is kind of where I wanted my city. I might be taking that from you, Irving. He has 2 starting heroes, and he started at level 8. That was kind of like the universal boon I gave to everybody. Some of them are a little different, but that's pretty much it for everyone. Irving, I didn't really want to kill you. I will. Look at this movement. Oh, watch the money drain as I do it too. Finally! Okay, I need you two to separate because I'm not fighting both of you at the same time. I would love to not. The Astral Manolith is our cultural SPI. Turn 19, no second city. I am big sad. I think Vortex is what we're going to be taking over, though. So, we'll be saving our stuff for that. I can recruit a hero now. Just kidding. Are you guys still 150? Fantastic. Irving. Alright, go back to Odd. Well, maybe we'll cross this. This is a faded region. Oh. Oh, I know which one this is. Okay. It's not very exciting. I know which one it is. There's no fun in that. Ah, I feel so broke. Get a soother to soothe my wounds. Oh, hey. An echo showed up there. Echo, echo. The heck was that sound? Great. Fantastic. Marvelous. Well, if we attack from here, we at least have our city walls. Nice, we're also only against one. Fantastic. Did you level up? No. How are we doing? Don't want to lose the spell shield. Okay. Everything is going to be alright. We have returned home before anything got pillaged or broken. I guess I'm glad I came right here. I did really want to not. But it worked out in the end. Can you reach anybody? Not yet. Okay. Come, foul heathens. How about now? We'll hex that and we'll hit something else. Trying to move their models. Get you in here. They're kind of cute in a weird way, aren't they? Alrighty. Everyone doing good? I think so. Cool. No, I hated that. Miss me. Miss me. Alright. We're gonna drive this one insane, or try to. Fantastic. He might still connect with my spearman, actually. Maybe it wasn't fantastic. Our goal here is to kill this one, though. ASAP. Heal should be next turn, if I count correctly, which... 50-50. Good. If I could get here, that would be nice. Not quite. Now this insane... Alright. We're gonna lose 2 units, I think, here. Oh, forgot about you. I mean, we could go for this, I suppose. See if it helps us out. We have the mana for it. Okay. Oh, nice. Insanity worked. I wasn't sure. They've rewritten the rules for it a few times. But I don't think this guard's surviving. Regardless of what I do, yeah. Thankfully, I can just drop another tentacle here. Secure your kills. These are skirmishers, so they can just waddle away, but... We could go for a mind control play. How are we feeling in that department? Questionable. Nothing's constricted, so it's fine. I think we'll do this. Soothe your wounds. Okay. Cool. Now there's just this dog. What the dog doing? Hopefully dying. Hopefully. One can dream. I need to... Something I do. I did it in this playthrough as well. I did it. Good English. I really look for kind of like ideal city positions. And, you know, sometimes you do have to do that. Because if you just plop her down, you won't really be able to expand properly. But on the other hand, it's not awful to just set it down. Because I need a city. I need another city. Oh. So sometimes I think I look a little too intently. Oh, right, I canceled my building. Great, thank you. You know what? I'm going to go for this now. Hey, Irving. As a fellow mystic who is going to be hating me in mere moments, how do you feel about the dire bear? Let's see. How do you feel about the white wolf? The white wolf is cooler, but I'm gonna repurpose this. So now that I don't desperately need the power here, we're gonna go and take Dismas. So Dismas is the highwayman. Alongside the Crusader, Reynald, Dismas was the first to arrive in the hamlet, and he too arrived with a similar conviction. He spent his entire life as a thug, a thief, and a rogue. Now he sought his long-awaited redemption. Although many of his fellow heroes did not appreciate his gallows humor, his deft skill with a blade and pistol and eternal preparedness earned their respect. In the darkest dungeon, he embraced his inescapable end with grace. No way out. Let's do this. The object of this has changed for this returned rogue, who has found redemption in oblivion. So I think I made 6 custom heroes for this playthrough. All of them are various heroes that I utilized in the Darkest Dungeon. Although I will be completely honest with you, I never actually cleared the game. I got to the final zone. I've seen the ending cutscene, but I did not do it personally. He's an elitist because I figured, you know, he found redemption here in the end of all things. And also I really focused on just picking traits that I felt could be completed, both for my characters and for, well, glad we're leaving here, and for the AI. Is this sunless terrain? Wow. Huh. I believe the Eldritch Sovereign is immune to sunless. I'm not sure where I would find that, but I think that might not be true, actually. Yeah. Great. Any magical origin used in this army and in combat gain 10% base upkeep. Oh, cool. All seeing. I do... Alright, fine. So we should have vision range now. They have not destroyed the Blood Exarch yet. There's a food shortage. There shouldn't be a food shortage here anymore. This might actually be a decent trade. They did clear the blood class. Huh. I should kill them. I can hear it whisper. I can hear it in the back of my head. Do it. Kill them. Irving won't like that, but... Did I say what these are? What are you again? Yes, Gitsy Casters and Powerful Evokers. There's a... 1 or 2 Crusader, I believe. Sir Alexandria Ravenbeak solemnly greets you. Majestic Wayne the Ancestor, Vortex cordially invites you to join the ceremonial hunt of the pyre-born Razorback. Once every decade, our finest hunters ride out in search of the pyre-born Razorback. We cull every creature we find and collect the meat for the glory of Vortex, until we finally catch that flame-infused Razorback. You would grant us a tremendous honor by joining us. I don't care, but this does give me something to do. After we break this. I resisted building a road here. Are you a Master Summoner as well, Dismas? You are! Wow, okay. You know what? Go down here and explore. Oh. My goodness gracious. We did not see this at all in the last playthrough. I think we're going to get that. Alright, Vassal, you're going to have to get over what I'm about to do to you. I guess they weren't that mad about it. Okay, cool. Should we be able to afford this now? You can't just mislead. Get another, hello! Okay, we'll go up to that. We want to save our Astral Echoes for when we get a really strong thing. And I think we're going to build our other city here. Like, the Darkest Dungeon can expand around us here. And then we can go over here to get the Argent Wield and to get, you know, go down here. And we'll be near this, although I don't remember how this works. I didn't walk into it because I want to say you get a pop-up the moment you do that affects just the first stack that goes into it. Yeah, this is what I think it is, which it probably is. Building roads. I want money. Please. Money. Money! Just a little bit of money. That's all I ask for. Really. Really, just a little bit of money. Does that give me immunity to Sunless, or do I have to get the heart for that? Killing things is a terrible idea, says past Fabe. I do what I want, says present Fabe. Okay, I think we're going to start going down... I mean, I do like Desperate Anguish as well. I think we're going to start going down our tree here. This is all undead stuff, and I don't think Wayne cares about that. Although, as I mentioned, the Ancestor did do Necromancy as like his first foray into the dark arts. But we'll break some mind and spirit. Thank you for the Astral Echoes. You're gonna get some mana. Wow, this place down here sucks. Wait, this place sucks! You know, if this was an evolving magical origin unit, I could just pump it to champion. For elite, whatever it is now. But no! I had to not go for any of those. I thought about it, but I elected not to. I do have some really cool ones planned to use, though. There's one that keeps getting buffed, but I think I'm not using it because I don't care. I haven't respected the Mirror Mimic in a long time. And I don't think I'm going to start now. am also going farther and farther away from that quest that I said I was taking because it was nearby and gave me something to do. Funny how that works sometimes. Oh. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Now, Dismas is a ranger, and I plan to use him as a skirmisher, because I discovered in the Lost playthrough my love of the skirmishing units. So we're going to see if we can bring out the maximum, the elite highwayman strats. I do remember really enjoying the highwaymen. That sucks. We'll drive you insane. And then we'll smack that. All on the flow, smack that. Give me some mo. Now, as a skirmisher, I can, of course, just move. I could, if I was a skirmisher yet, but I'm not. I just have the skirmishing weapons. In Darkest Dungeon, the highwayman, I'm sure I showed a picture of him, but he wields a dirk and a pistol. So we'll be able to make that soon. Well, I don't know how soon it's going to be, honestly. Things are a little slow at the moment. I mean, content should get back to being normal. These always take way longer than I expect to get going. I don't want to step over this. It's done. Nice. And I thought that how to break morale. Just kill them. Lol. I thought that it would be easier to create this setting, this series, because I didn't have a setting, you know? It was just the old school, come up with cool different character ideas and throw them all into one little hubbub, brouhaha. But it turns out the setting actually gives me a lot of direction that the brouhaha does not. So there's that. Sorry this took longer than expected. But it was fun to kind of get back to this idea. Shall we throw a net so he can't escape from me? Because I have to immobilize every single time. Without question. Because I'm him sometimes. Only sometimes, though. Stop resisting. Nice. All these astral units that we can summon do have the chance to stun when hits. That's nice. 45% to die. Bop, ba-da-bop, bop. Alright, Dismas has reached level 2. Now, typically I am an enjoyer of getting foraging training first. And I guess I'll do that again. Champions in my... No!
The horror.
Great. When a great world tree has sufficiently matured, it shoots its seed off into the astral sea towards new worlds. World trees do not reproduce on their own worlds. Instead, they spread their seeds on distant realms. Should a world seed find a barren world, it will eventually make it fertile and inhabitable. However, a world seed finding a lush world will stir the trees and plants that were already there. Fragments of the shattered world have crashed in every forest, causing them to spread and grow hostile towards your armies. Forests start to spread into adjacent provinces. Grasping vines active in combat, units on forest provinces suffer from the living forest. Be wary of the forests. They are no Longer. Safe. And what is this entire bloody map of forests? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Do you give mana per... It's per conduit, okay. Great. And there is a single... I guess this could be a conduit. And this is a research post. Great. Fantastic. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Here you go, Darkest Dungeon. Stabilize a little bit. What's your thing again? I forgot. Right, Fearmonger. Yeah, we're not doing very good at that, are we? We'll get there, though. Don't worry. Okay. So if I were to build a city, I'm not going to have... Great. I just realized, again, we're not going to have Materium in this playthrough. At least for a while. Are we just going back? Am I never going to build this other city? No, we're going to build the city. I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. Right here. There we go. It shall be done. Okay. There's something I want to see over here. Great. There is something we can do to really move across the map, but it's going to be a while before we get there. Let's also go a little frisky. Hey, we found a mana node. That's so far from the city, though. So if we're here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Son of a biscuit. You're not on a mount. You can't use a mount. Put this here. Waste another turn here. No big deal. We'll go up here, see if we can find anything. Can't see anything. Do you give it? Yes, okay. So, if we put a city down here, we can ignore the Sunless. That could be a worthy venture. Flesh-carved runes is in... Ooh, I forgot about this. Conjure summoning crypt on the empty hex in the target province. This structure allows summoning spells to be cast on or adjacent to it, provides vision in a 5 hex radius, and used in this province to generate 15 hit points per turn during combat. Ooh, this could be fun. I kind of want to try that. Maybe we'll lock it. I am so low on mana. Income, anyway. So I think our... Right. It's fine. I put it here so I could grab this instantly, but what we'll do is we'll turn this into a city right away. And then we'll progress to this tree. Found a gold vein, too. Okay. Dismas. Join me. You explore the ardent wield of virtuous trees. Vitreous trees. So I'm going with. A tall knight clad in silver armor waits for you. The Silver Knight draws its sword. Visitors in the Silver Realm, as my master finally sent relief. Howling astral keepers step forward from the trees. I see. As I am not yet permitted to venture outside, you are not permitted to venture within. The astral keepers turn to your troops, snarling. It appears my master wishes you dead, the knight declares. The Silver Knight points his blade at you and lunges forward. We will fight each other until one of us falls. The duelist takes reduced damage from all units except from the stack leader of the opposing army. No. A high-risk battle? Really? Okay. Alright. I do remember this being quite difficult. And it most certainly doesn't help that my boy is wounded. I forgot about possession. I thought that was teleport for some reason. No, it is not. It is not, Fabe. Okay. We'll empower this little one. Oh, it is 2 turns, though. It's fine. We'll empower him, and he'll come in from the rear. In the rear with the gear. Know what I'm saying? Picking up and putting down. Great. I have no idea what just happens. Kaboom! Precog? You have precog. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool. That's great. And Mirror Veil. Life is suffering. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Here you go. We can try and immobilize the... This is 100% really? Eat. Shucks. That was kind of the plan. Like the entire plan. The whole plan. I suppose I could try and constrict him. He has hyper-awareness. He did get constricted, though. He fumbled, so that's nice. He is breaking quite rapidly. Okay. That was a fantastic insanity. Okay. Let's not forget... that is a healer. Son of a bitch. I mean, want to see me do it again? Oh my goodness. At least he got constricted, but dear lord. I think what we do next turn is I mind control one of these things and try and get him to kill the thing for me. I think that's what we're going to do. Can you heal yet? Next turn, I think. Do I dare go in for a attempted stun? I don't think so. I am more inclined to attempt so now. I have no idea what these chances are. They're probably low, but we're going to try it. None connected. Partially because of precog. So we're going to kill this. Get the wisp in position. Okay. We are going to lose our spell shield after all this time, unfortunately. Drop Dismiss. Okay. Want to see me do it again? If at first you don't succeed, try. Try again. I was really looking for that constriction. Okay, well. We're going in for a heal here. I think I can shadow jump this. Yeah, here. Then you heal. It should bounce back. Oh, no. Maybe I could have positioned so it would bounce, but this is a good position for Dismiss. And we're just going to have to rip this, unfortunately. We might lose our Arcanist as well. Man, this is a tough fight. The hero is really wavering. Okay. Question mark. Beautiful constriction. Fantastic. I mean, this raises a lot of questions in me, but... There's still... So what I can do is I can go here, possess this. Kind of in the way. We can try and break this thing. Like, the goal here has to be killing this. Okay. Yay! So I will heal this, unfortunately, but I think Wayne will have enough health here. Barely. Okay. We did it. Wow, this is surprisingly difficult. And we should get some knowledge from this. I'm killing a hero. Breastplate of the Champion! You're not supposed to be able to get this. Is this from the mod? Well, I'll take it. Thank you. The Silver Knight lies at your feet, its blade cracked, but not broken. The knight scoffs. Once, it says, I was the Wanderer. I sailed the astral sea on a quest of my own, until my master bound me in this form. Now I am doomed to return on another argent wield, in another realm. Already the Silver Knight's body begins to fade away, in an everlasting cycle, until my master decides otherwise. You have an opportunity to break the Silver Knight's curse, or seize another boon from the abandoned Argent Wields. Oh, we can get an Astral Keeper. I do like this unit. It's okay. We can study the forests and the blade, which will give us some return, or we can sever his hand as a trophy, which gives us a turn of Imperium. These are all pretty low. Astral Keeper might be the best bet. It is another support unit, but we actually do have the tools to bring it back. We can empower it and then have it shatter. I always felt it was a weird unit. It did a lot of freaking damage to me. And in a way, I respect that. We'll study it. Okay. So we'll take a turn to heal here. We really need to replenish our army. And the Soother. We have a Constrictor in the works. Boost that. We need money. That's money. I think we have to clear all this crap out. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a dead end. Great. Just what I wanted. Money! Okay. Ooh, there's someone here. Should be able to get over there next turn. We'll finish off by meeting them. Dismas leveled up. He did fantastic. I really enjoyed the snapshot that we used in the previous playthrough. Because we can use that to disrupt against retaliation. And because we're not going to really have shock units, I should have done this first. Actually, this wouldn't really made a difference, honestly. These are the flesh-carved runes for our cultural units that gain +5 hit point regeneration. And for each stack of bleeding on an enemy, their attack and debuffs abilities will ignore 1 status resistance. Which could be helpful. We can't afford another hero. Do I dare? I want to save her for later. She's important to later. I suppose we can do this. Why not? I kind of handicap myself by having 2 Battle Saints, but it is what it is. It does fit their character. Every righteous cause needs its champion to rally the common man and deliver victory. And that is the singular duty of the Crusader, Reynard. He was one of the first to enter the hamlet, and he was the one who held on to his sanity the longest, through sheer force of will. When the time came to confront the heart, he did so with absolute conviction. When his inescapable end arrived, he shouted, "Unholy foulness, I will take you with me." In a way, he wasn't wrong. Like all the world, he now serves his creator. These little quotes, by the way, these are the dialogue of the characters when they are chosen to die at the Heart of Darkness. It has a mechanic where you have to pick one of your characters to die. And so I found the line for each of the characters I created that they say and worked it into their little story. He has a 2-handed sword and a scroll to heal people with. But he is a shock unit, and he'll be our only shock unit. But for now, he's going to have our Avenger because it's just better. We work with what we got. I sold my mount, so he'll be on foot, which is fine. Battle Saint was slightly reworked in the Gargoyle update, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. But he'll be on the right side, and then our other character will be on the left side, so. We'll probably end up getting her later, even though technically she's one of those characters you want kind of right away. Irving has declared friendship with me. My goat. Now look, returning that friendship is not something the Heart of Darkness would do. But it's something that Fabe would consider. I love Irving. He has one of the greatest quotes of all time. Honestly, the mage introduction was just 10 out of 10 writing. From beginning to end, it was just, like, the best. Do you want to... We probably just wait, don't we? We could build walls, and then our city will start with walls, which is cute. But then I also delay a city for 2 turns, so I think we just wait. But what is his quote? So in... I feel like I need to clear out... Ah, there's so much to do. So much to see, and so what's wrong with taking the back lane? You never know if you don't go, but about. Want to equip this because right now I can make more use of it. Basically, well, this is unfortunate. It's just kind of stuck around, hasn't it? The beginning of Dragon Age Origin is like the end of the world kind of situation. And he says, in these trying times, a moment of levity helps us all or something. It's a fantastic quote. He's just so much better than me. Hopefully Fabe can find it. Future Fabe can find it, because past Fabe can't remember anything.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled
This is a fantastic
times.
Quote.
The harrowing is behind you.
The fact that I feel like I need to stay here and clear all this does kind of annoy me. You can do it, right? I am wagering in my head the worth of this spider. If I can get it to evolve, that'd be really cool. Vampiric Spider Matriarch is pretty neat. But we are... Is this shoulder or veteran? We're pretty far away. At least I didn't give them, them being the AI. I didn't give the generic AI the challenging plus, thankfully. That was kind of nonsensical, I'm not gonna lie. It was really tough. Maybe I should put this on the plant. My current problem with things running away, or, you know, being a dominator, is that I'm breaking one thing in particular, Spirit. Is your friendly fire? No. It doesn't explode. That's right. And I'm not breaking a ton of things, Spirits. Go, my little minion. Break them beneath the endless tide. You are immobilized? Of course you are. What seems to be the problem? What? No. Okay. You're... What are you again? Oh, okay. Sure. Hang on. Go insane. Single entity, so I don't mind it. Taking a bit of damage here. Snapshot. Not overly helpful. This thing has hyper awareness, I'm pretty sure. Well, these are skirmisher units, though. I think they'll mind too much. They can slip away. Immobilized. Immobilized! Because we're playing with the freaking tree thing. I do really enjoy the cosmic events, the cosmic happenings, but I wish I could turn some of them off. Like, this is the most annoying one in the entire game. You take damage on the world map in a forest, and in every single combat, you just get immobilized all the time. Little shite. Here. Go away. The Sovereign doesn't miss. The heart sees all. The heart knows all. The heart is all. And we can put this down, I suppose. Okay. Well, fast forward this one. I like how I just wanted to play a little bit longer so I could see that friend, who is probably not going to be a friend if it's who I think it is. I did add some really cool characters. Unfortunately, this map is really difficult to navigate. I thought the Pangea one would be awful, but this is pretty difficult. Flee. The enemy flees. Don't worry, we'll get better at that. Pegasus mount. You want a Pegasus mount, Dismas? Can't use it. You want a Pegasus mount? There you go. Like the proper Crusader you are. Okay. Who is this? So, you are the heart of darkness. I am not impressed. Tread carefully before I decide that your realm is actually worth conquering. Ah, yes. It is who I thought it was. This is the Judge Cleric, Isel the Radiant Sentinel. The Judge Cleric was one of the 3 judges that rebelled against Adir's tyranny and sealed him away, paving the path for Aureus' light to shine upon the world. In time, Adir's infernal might would seep out of the beacons that sealed him and corrupt the hallowed sentinels that stood guard over them. But the Judge Cleric would remain stalwart in her purpose and unite with the Dark Crusader to cleanse their world of his taint forever. Now, an even greater being threatens the world she and her order gave their all to save, and once more she will do whatever it takes to protect her world. So the Judge Cleric is from the Lords of the Fallen, and she's not the final boss, but she's protecting the final beacon. And in the storyline, she is originally a priestess of Adir, and she betrays him and seals him away, and then guards the beacon. But the Hallowed Sentinels, who she leads, both in Lords of the Fallen, and that's what her culture name is here, they take really harsh stances against people who would do anything to bring Adir back. So she's criticized by the Church of Aureus for her actions, and that's why... Oh, you don't have it. I gave her the Tome of Blood, because she has, like, holy blood magic or something. And, yeah. She's actually, like, corrupted in-game, and she's using both light and the infernal magic, and it's, like, tearing her apart or something. But here, she survived, and she is our high culture representative. She is a relentless crusader and keeper of knowledge, so she hates me. They have arcane focus and resilient and adaptable. I gave a lot of people adaptable, I think, actually. Now that I think about it. Yep, minus 800. Good job. As an Imperial Warlord, she likes empires that trade grievances, she likes empires that do not break treaties, she dislikes empires with a larger domain, and she dislikes empires with few alliances. She is driven by war, she will never surrender, she seeks to exterminate and to expand. We insulted her. Of course, as a Relentless Crusader, she already can basically just declare war on me. So, there's that. Do you think I can corrupt Irving? I might try it. Now remember, we do have chaotic influences turned on, but it is possible to have friendships through the chaotic influence. It is very unlikely, but it is possible. I believe in the Draz Hoeth campaign, which was just all sorts of a cluster, I believe he had 2 friends by the end of it, even though the chaotic influence was constantly there. I'm going to try this. I feel like this isn't going to be very good, but I'm going to try it. Okay. The Ancestor has leveled up. And like I said, I think we're going to keep going down this path. We will have draining magic, so our attack. Repeating attacks steal 3 morale per hit, single attack steal 6. We have only single attack, so we'll be stealing 6 morale per hit. Or she could do AoE stuff, but alas. I mean, it's fumble. This unit gains +5 max hit point until the end of combat. That's kind of funny. Good? Questionable. Funny? Yes. Does anyone else here a sparkle? Astral Inspiration, big fan. Okay. Big fan. I needed that Imperium for this. Good job, Fabe. You're doing great. And we'll have to continue this greatness next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Sorry it took a little longer than I thought to get off the foot, but, or off the ground. But, hey, first series of the first of the year. And this went live as it turned to the new year in my time zone. I'm in Central Standard in US, so it's probably been, the first for a while if you are anywhere else in the world. But Happy New Year. I hope 2026 is a great year for you and for us all. Thanks to the patrons and the Tome support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to date with anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.